Hi there, thank you for joining me for today's YouTube guitar lesson. In this lesson I'd like to show you a really cool shuffle blues pattern that you can do that kind of combines playing chords and the boogie bass line together. Now this is, I guess it's a Texas style or a West Coast style blues riff, and you'll kind of hear it on loads of blues songs like T-Bone Walker kind of things, and even more blues rock orientated songs like Pride and Joy by Stevie Ray Vaughan feature this kind of thing. But when you tend to hear it, you usually hear the guitar either doing the bass line or the chords. You don't really hear it mixed together that much. So this version that I've got kind of mixes these two techniques together. We're going to have a bass line and a chord played on top on the end of each beat, which I'll zoom into in a sec just to show you. But yeah, I really hope you enjoy this lesson. Thanks again for checking it out. This pattern that I got, this idea of doing this style of blues comping, I actually learned from a great guitar player called Danny Gatton, from this DVD called Strictly Rhythm Guitar. So I recommend you check it out if you want to learn some cool boogie blues shuffle patterns like this. So let's get zoomed in and check out how to play this cool blues shuffle. If you ask 10 different guitarists to play an E chord, most of them will probably play this open position chord. Indeed, this was a chord that many of us first learnt when we began to play guitar. However, for this lesson we're going to look at just playing one note from that chord, which is the G sharp first fret on the G string, like that. So this is a chord we're going to use for the blues riff in E. G sharp first fret of the G string, open B string, open E string. And the fingers that I'm assigning to this chord are first finger G string, second finger B string, third finger E string, like that. And the rhythm for this chord is just on the end of every single beat, so that kind of thing. So that part's fairly easy. The trickier part to this tune is the bass line. Because we'd usually play this bass line maybe with the first and third fingers. However, because the first finger is in use, we need to use the small finger, the fourth finger and the second finger to play this bass line. So this bass line, I'm just playing the open E string, going to the G sharp, 4th fret of the low E, then I'm going to the B note, 2nd fret of the A string, then back to the G sharp on the E string. So 0, 4, 2, 4, 0, 4, 2, 4. And these rhythms are all on the downbeat of the bar, so that kind of idea. So when you can play that, the next thing to do would be to add the chords on the upbeat, using this chord that we looked at before. So you want to do this really slowly at first because it's quite tricky to do to get used to this stretch, because you've got to get your first finger, 1st fret of the G string, and then your small finger, 4th fret on the low E string. If you're not used to stretching your fingers this way, I really suggest you check out some other articles that I've written that address this technique and different practice exercises, like going up all 4 frets just to strengthen all 4 fingers. Anyway, so all you've got to do is, with this, you've got to play this bass line with your small finger and the chord with your first finger, and the rhythm goes bass line, chord, bass line, chord. So slowly let's have a go at playing that together. So a 1, 2, 3, 4. So that kind of thing. This bass line can be extended. You can go and there I'm just continuing to go up the arpeggio. So I'm going Roo, 3rd, 5th, 6th, Roo, 6th, 5th, 3rd, Roo, 3rd, 5th, 6th, Roo, 6th, 5th, Roo. So what you'll hear when you hear these kind of bass lines is you'll hear the normal one, triadic bass line, then the 6th arpeggio, that kind of thing. So that 6th arpeggio is a bit tricky to do because you've got to, you know, move your 2nd and 4th fingers even more, but it's not that tricky if you get down to it and you practice it nice and slow. So of the E chords so far we've got that'd be the first 4 bars of a blues. So that's how you can make a blues shuffle a bit more interesting, by playing both guitar parts together. Now to play with the 4 chord you can do the same kind of thing. I like to use this A chord and then play the root again on the top E string, 5th fret, and you can do the same kind of arpeggio movements, triadic bass ones at first. Now there's chords on the same beats as we did for the E chord, so and when you can do that you can then add the 6th as well. And that's how you can do it over the 4 chords. So I hope this lesson really helps you add some spice to your blues guitar comping, and you really enjoy this shuffle. If you did enjoy this video, please click the like button below and subscribe to this channel for more free jazz and blues guitar lessons.